VN-22 Armored Vehicles, History, Present and Future. Introduction. The VN-22 armored vehicle represents a significant development in modern military technology designed and manufactured by China's North Industries Group Corporation Norinco. With its initial unveiling at the 2021 China International Aviation and Aerospace Exhibition, the VN-22 has rapidly transitioned from concept to deployment with several variants tailored for diverse operational roles. This report provides a comprehensive overview of the VN-22's history, current status and future prospects, particularly in relation to its strategic impact in Africa and beyond. Historical development. 1. Initial design and unveiling 2021. The VN-22 was designed as a 6x6 wheeled armored fighting vehicle AFV with an emphasis on modularity, allowing for various configurations and armaments. It was first showcased at the 13th China International Aviation and Aerospace Exhibition in Zhuhai, China, where it attracted considerable attention from military experts and potential foreign buyers. 2. Production and service commencement 2023. Official production of the VN-22 began in 2021, and by 2023 the vehicle was officially inducted into military service. The platform's versatility, coupled with its advanced technological features, made it an attractive option for numerous nations looking to enhance their military capabilities. 3. Key variants. The VN-22 family includes several variants. VN-22 Infantry Fighting Vehicle, the base model designed for troop transport and combat support. VN-22B Assault Gun, armed with a 105mm cannon. This variant is designed for heavy fire support. Armored Recovery Vehicle ARV, adapted for battlefield recovery operations. Armored Ambulance, configured to provide medical support in combat zones. Technical specifications. 1. Design features. The VN-22 features a 3-compartment layout consisting of driver's compartment, located at the front, housing the driver and engine. Command compartment, centrally located for the commander and weapon operator. Troop compartment, rear compartment capable of transporting up to 8 infantry soldiers. 2. Armament. The VN-22 is equipped with main armament. A 30mm automatic cannon is standard with the VN-22B variant, featuring a 105mm cannon. Secondary armament includes 2 HJ-12 anti-tank guided missiles and heavy machine guns 12.7mm and 7.62mm. Active protection systems. The vehicle is fitted with the GL6 Hardkill active protection system and smoke grenade dischargers for enhanced survivability. 3. Protection features. The vehicle's armor is compliant with NATO STANAG 4569 Level 4, offering protection against 14.5mm armor-piercing rounds. Its V-shaped hull design provides additional protection against landmines and IEDs, making it suitable for modern battlefield conditions. Market acceptance and deployments. 1. Global interest. Since its introduction, the VN-22 has garnered significant interest from various countries, particularly in Africa. Its competitive pricing and flexible financing options have made it an attractive alternative to Western military hardware. 2. Notable operators. Burkina Faso received approximately 20 VN-22 units in October 2024 to enhance counter-terrorism capabilities. Iraq initiated local production of the VN-22, marking a significant step in enhancing domestic military capabilities. Ivory Coast adopted the VN-22B variant in January 2024 for improved fire support. 3. Strategic impact in Africa. China's arms exports to Africa have exceeded $2 billion annually, with the VN-22 serving as a key element in this strategy. By providing nations with advanced military technology at accessible prices, China has positioned itself as a leading arms supplier, filling gaps left by other global powers. Future prospects. 1. Continued expansion. The VN-22 is expected to continue its expansion in the African market. With increasing interest from countries facing security challenges such as terrorism and civil unrest, the vehicle's adaptability to various roles makes it a versatile solution for military modernization efforts. 2. Technological advancements. Future versions of the VN-22 may incorporate advanced technologies such as drone integration, enhanced communication systems, and improved weaponry, ensuring that the platform remains relevant in an evolving battlefield landscape. 3. Geopolitical implications. The increasing reliance on Chinese military technology exemplified by the VN-22 may reshape the geopolitical dynamics in Africa. As nations strengthen their military capabilities through Chinese partnerships, the implications for regional security and international relations will be profound. Conclusion. The VN-22 armored vehicle exemplifies China's growing influence in global military markets, particularly in Africa. With its combination of advanced technology, modular design, and competitive pricing, the VN-22 is poised to become a cornerstone of military modernization for many countries facing contemporary security challenges. As China continues to expand its defense partnerships, the VN-22 will likely play a central role in shaping the future security landscape of the regions it serves. The VN-22 armored vehicle, developed by China's Norinco, presents several counterintuitive aspects in its historical development, current deployment, and strategic implications for the future. 1. Export focus. Despite domestic needs, while many military manufacturers develop vehicles primarily for their own armed forces, the VN-22 was explicitly designed for export. This focus on international markets can seem counterintuitive, especially given China's extensive domestic military needs. The decision to prioritize export reflects a calculated strategy to position China as a leading arms supplier on the global stage, particularly in regions where Western influence is waning. 2. Cost-effectiveness versus advanced technology. The VN-22 is marketed as a cost-effective solution for nations with pressing security needs, particularly in Africa. This raises the counterintuitive notion that advanced military technology does not always come with a high price tag. The competitive pricing of the VN-22, combined with fewer restrictions on sales compared to Western countries, allows nations facing urgent threats like terrorism to modernize their military capabilities without the financial burden typically associated with advanced military procurement. 3. Military dependency and sovereignty issues. While the provision of military hardware like the VN-22 enhances the capabilities of African nations, it also fosters a dependency on Chinese technology and support. This dependency can lead to sovereignty concerns, as nations may find themselves reliant on China for military maintenance upgrades and training. The paradox lies in the immediate benefits of enhanced security capabilities versus the long-term implications of reduced autonomy over national defense. For modular design versatility, the VN-22's modular design allows for various configurations such as infantry fighting vehicles, assault guns, and command vehicles, making it adaptable to different operational needs. This versatility contrasts with traditional military procurement processes where specific vehicles are often developed for singular roles. The ability to customize a vehicle for multiple functions can seem counterintuitive, as it challenges the notion that specialization is the key to effectiveness in military hardware. 5. Strategic influence versus financial motivation. China's arms exports, including the VN-22, are often framed as part of a broader strategy to expand its geopolitical influence in Africa. This suggests a counterintuitive relationship between military sales and diplomacy. While military exports are typically seen as financially motivated, they also serve the dual purpose of strengthening diplomatic ties and ensuring political alliances, highlighting that military trade can be both an economic transaction and a tool for strategic influence. 6. Active protection systems in budget vehicles. The VN-22 is equipped with advanced features like the GL6 active protection system, which is often found in more expensive military vehicles. This inclusion of sophisticated technology in a budget-friendly vehicle challenges the assumption that higher costs are synonymous with better protection and capability. It indicates that effective military design can incorporate advanced protective measures without a corresponding increase in procurement costs. 7. Demand for Western standards. Despite being a Chinese vehicle, the VN-22B variant is designed to fire NATO standard ammunition, which is counterintuitive since it caters to markets that are often wary of non-Western military equipment. This strategy of aligning with Western standards reflects an understanding of international military procurement trends and the necessity of compatibility to ensure operational effectiveness for client nations. 8. Changing geopolitical dynamics. The VN-22's deployment signifies a shift in Africa's defense landscape, with countries increasingly relying on Chinese defense technology over traditional Western sources. This change can be perceived as a counterintuitive shift in the balance of power, where nations that were once aligned with Western suppliers are now turning to China for military support, thereby altering long-standing geopolitical alliances. In conclusion, the VN-22 armored vehicle exemplifies complex dynamics in military procurement, international relations, and technology transfer, revealing counterintuitive trends that challenge conventional wisdom in defense strategy and global military partnerships. The VN-22 armored vehicle represents a significant development in the context of modern military equipment, particularly in relation to China's expanding influence in Africa. While much focus is often placed on the technical specifications and the immediate operational capabilities of such vehicles, several underlying factors and strategic implications are frequently overlooked. Here are some important aspects of the VN-22 that deserve greater attention. 1. Modular design and versatility. The VN-22's modular design allows it to be configured for a variety of roles, including infantry transport, fire support, and medical evacuation. This adaptability is not just a technical feature, it signifies a broader strategy to meet diverse operational needs in a cost-effective manner. For many African nations, which face a variety of security challenges, from counter-terrorism to internal strife, the ability to modify a single platform for multiple uses can lead to significant logistical and financial efficiencies. This versatility is particularly appealing to countries with limited defense budgets, as it allows them to maximize the utility of their military investments. 2. Active protection systems. The VN-22 is equipped with the GL-6 active protection system, which has been compared to Israel's Iron Fist. This system enhances the vehicle's survivability by intercepting incoming threats such as anti-tank missiles. The introduction of active protection systems in vehicles like the VN-22 signals a shift in military tactics, where defensive capabilities are given greater emphasis. This is critical in environments like Africa, where insurgent groups often deploy asymmetric warfare tactics. The significance lies in how this technology changes the dynamics of ground engagements, allowing forces to operate with a higher degree of safety. 3. Economic and diplomatic leverage. The VN-22's deployment in African countries is not merely about military capacity. It is also deeply intertwined with China's broader economic and diplomatic strategies. China's annual arms sales to Africa exceed $2 billion, making it a key player in the continent's defense landscape. The provision of VN-22 vehicles can be viewed as a tool for China to strengthen bilateral relations, offering military solutions with fewer strings attached compared to Western counterparts. This aspect is often overlooked, as the implications of military sales extend beyond immediate defense capabilities to encompass geopolitical influence and economic dependency. 4. Response to regional security challenges. The VN-22's integration into the armed forces of countries like Burkina Faso and Côte d'Ivoire reflects a tailored response to specific regional security issues such as terrorism and civil unrest. For instance, Burkina Faso's acquisition of VN-22 vehicles to bolster its counter-terrorism operations underscores the direct relationship between military capability and national security needs. This strategic alignment is significant as it indicates a growing reliance on external military support to address internal threats, which can lead to long-term dependencies and shape the security architecture of the region. 5. Impact on global defense dynamics. The introduction of the VN-22 into various African militaries signifies a shift in global defense dynamics. As these countries increasingly rely on Chinese military technology, it challenges the traditional dominance of Western defense suppliers. This shift is particularly noteworthy in light of the geopolitical tensions between China and the West. The VN-22 serves as a case study in how emerging powers can effectively fill gaps left by traditional powers, reshaping alliances and defense strategies in the process. 6. Sustainability and maintenance challenges. While the VN-22 offers advanced features and capabilities, the long-term sustainability and maintenance of such vehicles in challenging environments is often under-discussed. African nations may face logistical hurdles in maintaining sophisticated military hardware, which could affect operational readiness over time. Understanding the implications of maintenance capabilities and supply chain logistics is crucial, as these factors will ultimately determine the effectiveness of the VN-22 in real-world scenarios. 7. Potential for human rights concerns. Given China's track record of selling arms with fewer conditions related to governance and human rights, the proliferation of VN-22 vehicles in Africa raises significant ethical questions. The potential for these vehicles to be used in internal conflicts or against civilian populations is an important consideration that is frequently overlooked. The implications of military exports on human rights situations in recipient countries cannot be understated, as they may exacerbate existing conflicts or contribute to new ones. Conclusion. The VN-22 armored vehicle is not just a sophisticated piece of military hardware, it is a pivotal element in a larger geopolitical and economic strategy. By understanding the broader implications of its deployment, such as its role in enhancing military versatility, supporting regional security, and contributing to global defense dynamics, we can better appreciate the significance of the VN-22 in shaping the future of military engagements and international relations, particularly in the African context. Each of these factors highlights the interconnectedness of military technology, regional security needs, and global power shifts, calling for a nuanced analysis that goes beyond the technical specifications of the vehicle itself. 1. Design and technical features of the VN-22. The VN-22 armored vehicle is designed with a modular structure, allowing it to perform multiple roles such as infantry fighting, assault recovery, and medical evacuation. It features a 6x6 wheeled configuration, enhancing mobility across various terrains. The vehicle's armament includes a 30mm autocannon and a 105mm cannon in the VN-22B variant, supplemented by HJ-12 anti-tank missiles and heavy machine guns. The armor is built to NATO STANAG 4569 Level 4 standards, providing substantial protection against ballistic threats and IEDs, which is crucial for operational effectiveness in conflict zones. 2. Market penetration and strategic impact. Since its introduction, the VN-22 has gained traction in the African arms market, with countries like Burkina Faso, Iraq, and Côte d'Ivoire acquiring the vehicle to bolster their military capabilities. The vehicle's affordability, flexible financing options, and fewer restrictions compared to Western suppliers enhance its appeal to nations facing security challenges. This trend highlights China's increasing influence in Africa, as the VN-22 serves not only as a military asset but also as a tool for strengthening diplomatic and economic ties. By providing essential military hardware, China positions itself as a key partner in addressing regional security issues, particularly counter-terrorism efforts. 3. Operational usage and adaptability. The VN-22 has been deployed in various operational contexts, demonstrating its versatility. Countries like Burkina Faso utilize it for counterinsurgency operations, while Côte d'Ivoire employs the VN-22B for enhanced fire support in securing strategic locations. Its modular design allows for adaptations based on specific operational needs, making it suitable for different military roles. This adaptability is particularly valuable for African nations that require flexible solutions to combat diverse security threats such as terrorism and civil unrest. 4. Future prospects and geopolitical implications. The future of the VN-22 appears promising with ongoing production and increasing orders from various countries. As African nations continue to modernize their military forces, the VN-22 is likely to play a significant role in reshaping the continent's defense landscape. However, this growing reliance on Chinese military equipment raises concerns about sovereignty and long-term dependencies, as critics argue that it could lead to geopolitical ramifications. China's strategy of offering military support in exchange for influence may alter the balance of power in Africa, positioning it as a pivotal player in the region's security architecture for years to come. Famous historical cases similar to VN-22 armored vehicles. 1. The development and export of the BTR series. Soviet Union. The BTR Brana transporter series of armored personnel carriers developed by the Soviet Union during the Cold War represents a significant parallel to the VN-22's role in modern military exports. First introduced in the 1950s, the BTR series was designed to transport troops while providing protection against small arms fire and shrapnel. Over the decades, various models like the BTR-60 and BTR-80 were produced in large quantities and exported to numerous countries. The BTR's modular design allowed for various configurations, including command vehicles, ambulances, and armed variants similar to the VN-22's adaptability for different roles. As a symbol of Soviet military support, these vehicles helped to establish and reinforce military alliances in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, akin to China's strategy with the VN-22. 2. The U.S. M113 armored personnel carrier. The M113, an armored personnel carrier introduced by the United States in the early 1960s, is a classic example of a versatile military vehicle that has seen extensive global use and adaptation. With its aluminum armor and track-based design, the M113 was designed for troop transport and could be fitted with various weapon systems. It became one of the most widely used armored vehicles due to its affordability, ease of production, and effectiveness in combat. Throughout the Vietnam War and beyond, it was supplied to numerous allied nations, much like the VN-22's targeted export strategy for countries facing security threats. The M113's long service life and adaptability reflect the same principles that underpin the VN-22's design and market appeal. 3. The French VAB Véhicule de l'Avant blind armored personnel carrier. The VAB, introduced in the late 1970s, is another notable example of a wheeled armored vehicle designed for troop transport and support roles. Produced by Renault Trucks Defense, the VAB has been deployed by the French military and exported to many countries, particularly in Africa and the Middle East. Its modular design allows for a variety of configurations, including command ambulance and weapons platforms. The VAB's success in international markets and its role in enhancing the operational capabilities of recipient nations parallel the VN-22's approach in providing flexible, cost-effective solutions to modern security challenges, particularly in unstable regions. These cases highlight how armored vehicles have historically served as tools of military diplomacy and security partnerships, much like the contemporary role of the VN-22 in China's defense export strategy. Future outlook for VN-22 armored vehicles. Continued expansion and adoption. The VN-22 armored vehicle, developed by China's Norinco, is poised for continued growth in both production and international adoption. The vehicle's flexible design allows for various configurations: infantry, fighting, artillery support, and medical evacuation, making it attractive to countries with diverse military needs. As more nations recognize the vehicle's capabilities, particularly in regions facing insurgency and terrorism, we can expect further orders from African nations and beyond. Countries like Burkina Faso and Iraq are already integrating VN-22s into their armed forces, paving the way for additional acquisitions from other nations facing similar security challenges. Geopolitical influence. The VN-22 serves as a strategic tool for China to enhance its influence in Africa and other developing regions. As China continues to prioritize military exports as part of its broader Belt and Road Initiative, the VN-22 will likely become a symbol of China's commitment to supporting global security needs while solidifying economic ties. This trend may lead to increased military partnerships and defense cooperation agreements, positioning China as a primary security partner for many nations. Technological advancements. As military technology evolves, so will the VN-22. Future variants may incorporate advanced features such as augmented reality for the crew, enhanced navigation systems, and improved battlefield management systems. The potential integration of unmanned systems for reconnaissance and support roles could further enhance the VN-22's operational capabilities. Additionally, as modularity is a key design feature, future upgrades may allow for seamless integration of newer weapon systems and defensive technologies. Focus on counter-terrorism and internal security. The VN-22's design and capabilities align closely with the operational needs of countries combating terrorism and internal unrest. With security challenges on the rise in various regions, the VN-22 will likely play a pivotal role in counter-terrorism operations for countries in Africa and the Middle East. Its versatility allows for deployment in various roles, from troop transport to direct engagement with enemy forces, making it an ideal asset for nations seeking to bolster their defense capabilities against asymmetric threats. Economic considerations. The VN-22 stands out for its cost-effectiveness compared to Western military vehicles, which often come with stringent conditions and higher price tags. As defense budgets in many countries become constrained, the affordability and flexible financing options associated with the VN-22 will likely make it an appealing choice for nations looking to modernize their military without incurring significant debt. This trend will further entrench the VN-22 within the military arsenals of emerging economies. Integration with local industries. The establishment of local production capabilities, as seen in Iraq, illustrates a growing trend where nations seek to manufacture and maintain military vehicles domestically. This approach not only creates jobs but also reduces dependency on foreign powers for military hardware. The VN-22 could serve as a model for similar collaborations, leading to the establishment of joint ventures and technology transfer agreements that would enhance local defense industries while promoting the vehicle's adoption. Potential challenges and criticism. While the VN-22 is likely to see increased adoption, it is not without challenges. Concerns regarding over-reliance on Chinese military technology may arise, particularly in the context of sovereignty and the geopolitical implications of such partnerships. Critics may point to potential debt traps associated with financing military purchases, which could complicate relationships between China and recipient nations. As such, countries will need to weigh the benefits of acquiring VN-22s against the long-term implications of deepening military ties with China. Conclusion. The VN-22 armored vehicle is positioned for a promising future, driven by its adaptable design, cost-effectiveness, and the geopolitical context of increasing security needs worldwide. As nations navigate complex security landscapes, the VN-22 is likely to play a critical role in shaping the military capabilities of the next generation. With ongoing technological advancements and potential local production initiatives, the VN-22 could redefine modern armored warfare, particularly in regions seeking to enhance their defensive posture against emerging threats. As we move into the latter half of the decade, the VN-22 will likely emerge as a cornerstone of military modernization efforts across Africa and other vulnerable regions, solidifying China's influence in the global arms market.